Today, we're speedrunning Square, and it's going to be a mixed commentary because I have me talking in the game as well. I started that way too early. Holy shit. For example, right there. And the way the game works is you are the circle. You're basically using the square that's orange and moving around there as a bullet. Its trail there is also able to damage enemies, but also if you run into the square or the trail that it leaves behind, it'll also kill you. So you have to be really careful about like where you're placing it and where you're shooting it to let you move around. And I believe left clicking is what brings it to you. No, left clicking, sorry, shoots. Right clicking brings it to you. And yeah, basically you're just trying to kill everything that exists. That little dark one that's following me, we have to wait until it lights up by killing all the rest of the guys, and then we can kill him. Okay, lost a little bit of time there. This is an easy level. It kind of just shows you the gimmick of the next few ones. Basically, if you're on the ground when it lights up,
oh, come on,
you
Josh.
die. I think I mess up here as well. Yeah, I accidentally walk onto it. Please, Josh. There we go.
Okay, it's fine.
The copium.
Not great, but it's fine.
This one was probably one of the hardest levels. It's just really hard. It's such a small space that you get to be between. This one's also really difficult. You got to figure out like the right timing. I kind of screwed up there. You see, I wanted to get that top left corner.
I fucked it up. This is I have like 2 chances left. Oh god, I've got like 1 chance left now.
So you want to start with the top right, bottom right, and then bounce it. Top left, bottom left, and then just live.
No way.
And that's it.
Oh my god, pre 2 minutes, finally. Oh my god. 148.51, except I think a little bit less because of user error. Oh my god.
It was actually 147.18.
Oh, okay, we're done.
And looking at speedrun.com, that lands us in first place. Moving on to the main game. The whole game is another speedrun that no one's actually done, so I automatically get the world record. And it's quite a bit longer than the Appendix A. You also don't have any of the bullet trails that can damage you. And I sadly forgot to include my live split timer in my OBS, so you actually can't see it until the end. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. We get the we get the world record, and I believe it's just over 10 minutes total. What I think I'm going to do for this is I'll probably just skip over the easier levels and just show you ones that are more interesting. Here I fuck up a lot. That was a huge time waste, but we're still going with it anyways. I'm also not commentating over this one, mainly just because this took a lot more attempts. Look how many times I'm failing. Oh my god, so embarrassing. You could definitely get a really good time on this, but I was just like not having it. I just wanted an alright time so I could end the speedrun. This one's cool. You're stuck in a little box and there's more enemies around you. And these guys have shields, so you gotta kind of shoot it around them and then bring it to hit their back. Like I did there and there. Nice. Obviously, as the game goes on, it's gonna keep introducing new things. So, for example, we got turrets now. They shoot little squares back at you, but you can actually destroy them, which makes it a little bit easier. This was a little bit of a hard one. Kind of figuring out the angles that you need to get. And taking my time. There we go. And that was a lucky bounce. Killing that last guy. This one's another turret one. Stuck in the box again. We have one more box level, I think. That's like quite hard, actually, because you got to be super fast. And then more shields. Introducing all the guys at the same time in this one. Getting a pretty good time, except I murder myself. So we try that again. And this time killing them. And not killing myself. Perfect. I thought this level was really cool because you kind of got to get a different angle in order to get the shield guys to actually go where they're looking at you so you can sneak the bullet behind them. Just like that. Killing the last guy in the corner. And we're good. Moving on to Chapter 2. Introducing some more things. For example, this time, every time you press a specific button, those squares will come in and move. It also happens with the walls here, as you'll see in a moment. There we go. So it kind of reacts differently to if you right-click or left-click. Sometimes it doesn't do anything. Sometimes right-clicking only does something. Sometimes left-clicking only does something. You kind of got to just figure it out and get yourself orientated with how the game rules are. Or the rules for the specific level are. Struggling here, which I really shouldn't be. I feel like that was an easier level. Another one here. And it's kind of just like keeping in mind where it's going to move as soon as you press it, so you can like reorientate yourself to whatever happens next. Now we got the same idea where it changes when you press buttons, but this time they have like little blue or little circles around them that will also damage you. So you got to pay attention to those. It actually makes it quite a lot more difficult, because when you press the button, then it starts to come back in, and you got to make sure you're not standing in a spot where it'll like retract or expand into you. This one was also another difficult one, where it's moving super fast and you gotta kill everything before it runs into you. Oh, that's embarrassing. Let's try that again. Kill these guys. I can't imagine having to do this with the Appendix A trail that the bullet has. That sounds like it would be so difficult. And slowly getting there. One more. Just live. Nice. And moving on to Chapter 3. This one introduces these guys, which you gotta kill, but they have a barrier around them. You see the little halo around them? You have to make sure you yourself are in that circle in order to damage them. If you're not, they won't be activated, and then it'll just bounce right off. So we're dealing with the turrets there first, and then we can finish them off. Finishing that level. Nice and easy. But obviously, it's gonna get so much harder as we keep going. There's some levels that's like actually incredibly hard to kill these guys just because there's so much else going on at the same time. These guys, you got to kill the main guy before you can kill the arms. Easy enough. And then introducing more at the same time. Not too bad. I started panicking there. Spamming the buttons. Just got to kill these and we're good. Making pretty good time so far. These guys, you gotta kill the main guy, and then the inner arms have the shields, making it so much more difficult. And I'm kind of panicking. It's actually like really hard to deal with these guys when you're just in the moment. It's so stressful trying to do it quickly. I think we get it this time though. There we go. Killing one. And it had a good bounce. Oh, I could have had him there. I could keep having him here if I just go inside. There we go. And this one, you gotta kill. You're basically killing the one that's attached, that's the brightest, and then you could move on to the next one that lights up. There we go. I hate the chasey ball guys because they're so fast and they make it so much more stressful. But they're gonna be here for quite a while. And screw with me. Also me screwing with myself. Yeah, they're just really fast, which makes it... It's probably like the most scary part about them. But dealing with the other guys, pretty easy. They're very slow moving. Getting the last one there. Firing it into him. Nice. Alright, this one was also a rather hard one. It took quite a bit of practice, actually. Because you got to deal with those guys while dodging the inner arm and killing the triangles that are just floating around. Here we go. Don't actually have to shoot the arm, though, even though it's lit up. It's just telling you it's dangerous. Don't run into me. I'll kill you. This is the hard one. That's in a box. Yeah, because the pink guys actually move quite fast. And you got to dodge the small guy within such a tight area. And it's not like you can just hug the wall. Because if you hit the wall, you die. But we got it there. These ones are also hard. They have arms, but you got to kill just the middle area. Now it's even worse because there's a guy chasing me. So you got to kind of orientate yourself and try and just get like a good time. I always go for the bottom one first because you could usually get that kill quite instantly. And then the rest is just kind of up to luck and hoping you get a good bounce or a good fire. This one was also difficult. I took a lot of time to practice this one. Got to kill the top arm. But first I go for the arrow on the bottom right, then the top arm, then the rest of the arrows, and then I focus on the middle guys here. Getting that first one was actually pretty lucky. Also that second one, and then right into the chasey guy. That was such a good one. Now we're just on the epilogue. It's pretty much just running to the end, and then we're done. I was silent pretty much the entire run, but here's a little bit of in-game commentary.
Oh my god, this is it. Not pre-10, but good enough.
This took so many attempts. Like, I spent hours and hours trying to get this. Just gotta jump up here, get in there.
Yes.
It's time.
Oh my god. Oh, it was just over 10. Fuck. 10 minutes, 2 seconds, 43 milliseconds. You're kidding me.
Whatever. That's still pretty goddamn good. And that's the end of the speed run. Another
I'll take
world
it.
record. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Josh out.